Minoka say about the sacking, and as in regards to the sacking of Chief Justice Tokonu, one of the consequential arguments which has been raised is whether she is going to get her benefits as a former judge or as a former Chief Justice, because ethically, so because amo patch say kwan fa so no per diem ni nyama ogia or the family members be shame no, it is ethically wrong and it warranted her sack. So fine, they've sacked her. But then usually in your saki will be now with breachy contractor. The benefits no is either withheld or the benefits no is revoked into nyakra. But in this case, Chief Justice Tokonu, she's really fought hard. Let's just give her the kudos for that. Wako Commonwealth Court, wako ECOWAS Court, wako petition, why be brave, and still she's fighting because news on the Ghana party say she has still gone to court again to challenge her removal. Regardless, so there's question as to whether she's going to get her benefits or not. Because the last time Okasa and Opache said, see, she was in a box. Because a brand new, and I said they were petitioning to take her off. No, if voluntarily Okasa will step it down, she loses her benefits. If she's also sacked and she doesn't fight, she loses her benefits. So either way, so you lose. So why don't you fight to keep your seat and resign in a way, say at the end of the day, you can keep your benefits. So she chose the other path. But now she has gone back. But Martin Kpebu, who happened to be perhaps aligned with the NDC now, and also an ardent critic in terms of sanitizing and decoding the laws of this country, Opache said, regardless of what really have happened, in regards to Chief Justice Nesake, he believes that it is morally right, say the benefits and our entitlements. And was here the man is or resigning and as only we are beam and as a Jumano retire what infamano. Now some na some encore. So let's read this new we ain't some of the two as you can see on the screen. So he said this. Or say if she gets Tokonu has accepted that Chief Justice can be removed, then she can also be removed. But this is not the only thing that she said. Osanso Katwa has to say, Martin Kpebu believes. Okay, sorry, saying for news cadanto. Was Martin Kpebu believes Chief Justice no entitlement I was here the man. Let us share that particular video we hit the ground running.
Every time this conversation comes up, one of the things that almost kind of slides by without being said is the fact that when Chief Justice Tokonu was when she was defending her case, right? And we've picked this up afterwards because it was all in camera. It's only afterwards that things have leaked. When she was defending her case, she considered all of these things to be administrative issues, and she explained her understanding of these administrative issues and that she had acted based on her understanding, and that if her understanding is wrong, it doesn't rise to the level of misbehavior because she didn't have a guilty mind, as you lawyers would say. That has been the strain of her argument. But to you, it's open and shut.
Oh, open and shut. Look, there's no doubt that there is. It
does it not matter that she didn't have a guilty mind and that she was carrying out the procedure as she understood it, as her predecessors have understood it? Because one of the testimonies in this case was to the effect that they've been doing it.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So does that not, mitigate the situation?
Yes. So that is how come. Exactly. I like where you've landed. Very good. So it's because we know that her predecessors had been doing the same thing, right? That's why I kept saying that, no, then let her resign. She's not the first, so that she will get her benefits. That's the main reason. So something could be negotiated, because the very audit report that flagged these payments as inappropriate flagged a certain previous Chief Justice and said, look, come on, refund. Your spouse should refund this money. And then it dates way back, even beyond the one who was asked to refund, right? So it's because of that thing. That's why I say, oh, she's not the first to have done this. Yes, we all know we want probity, accountability, right? So for me, losing the office was sufficient punishment. But to lose her benefits was like an overkill. That's how come consistently from day one. And if you ask me today, even though the decision has been made, look, as a nation, I mean, considering that she's not the first, blah, blah. Today, if you ask me, Kpebu, would you support a call for her to be giving her benefit? I'll still say yes. Because, look, it really wrenches my heart. Because we all know this thing has been there for years. Others even probably abused it more than her. But they got off. I know it will bring a lot of backlash. But as I'm saying, I still think that we could do something for her. Right?
Do you think this is all about her benefits? Do you think this fight, this continued fight, going back to the High Court, is all about her benefits?
Well, I don't have a crystal ball, so I would not know. But it's possible it is part. Now, the second part of your question, the part where she said she had what do you call it? She didn't have a guilty mind, etc. Yes, it's not all the time that the law would require a guilty mind. We all know the famous laws on causing financial loss. Once it's willful, and being willful doesn't mean it's intentional. If you are reckless, you see, negligently. Yes, and in law, there are other offenses. You negligently cause something. It's also a form of, they say, will hold you. So it's not all the time, even in criminal law. It's not all the offenses that require, what do you call it, that it should be a guilty mind. You see it? Yes. The word intention for us is broader than just having a guilty mind. Let's put it simply. Sometimes if you are fully in charge of your mind and you undertake certain activities, the law imputes intention to you, even though in your mind you were not thinking negatively. Let's repeat. In law, when we say the word intention doesn't mean you should have thought in your mind that I want to steal or I want to do something bad. No. What we use is we look at the facts, the things that have happened. If they happen, so let me give you a typical example. So let's say Samuel Odame is standing here. Kojo, you take a gun. You know Samuel Odame is standing here. Then you shoot at him. Then touch wood. Okay, we'll not say death. Then it maims him.
Yes.
You saw Samuel Odame standing here and you shot. Even though maybe you thought that you want to shoot above him to scare him. In law, once you aimed at him and shot, you intended to. It doesn't matter that what you actually meant was just to scare him. So you aimed above, but it came below. No. You are in charge of your mental faculties. You pull the trigger. So we'll ascribe the end result to you. So to say that it wasn't with an intention to steal our funds, it's no answer to anything. It has nothing to do with anything here.
Kofi was making a point that I wanted to put to him in fact, on phone.
If you don't mind, when we come back from these messages, because I also can't wait to hear.
The point you said, yes, based on everything that happened, that she still maintains a good case. And I may say, no, she doesn't. Okay, the case no yet, because based on everything we've said so far, no, Mrandi, we review it ain't me M1 or no.
I see.
Okay. And 50-50 chance. Yes. Oh, I know the one say Rebecca say, oh, this one has a good case. But
now ono said the wuche ya why lawyer Penny dan sankra no be PM Supreme Court onim say M1 na enso oko.
So that's the second part no can say a compensation now. Yes, that's the main part. And one of the main matter say, oh, and Kpebu, because it's 22 years, no. On the year on the bench, 22 years, left also. And Kpebu is make us okay, if you are man 10 years or 15 years of a benefit, Nanka and shit. If you want to, if you are better, and you have to man here, and you shall say, Loretta Lamte. But the difference is that Charlotte says, former EC chair, and then Loretta Lamte. As far as I'm concerned, I don't think any of them went beyond 3 years. Charlotte was sometimes 2018, so by 16. So the American say, or this 16. If you say 3 years, all I'm saying is that almost the next almost a marina, almost 7 years, compared to talk on 22 years.
Also, come more advocates say o de ese mo yi no kra na kwanko jade de mo mfa ma no.
Yes. And I'm going to say another make a interview or Joy FM. You publish it, I will forward it to you.
Okay.
From day one, from day one, they give me to unresign you because case no more true. It's a case you about the best two boys. And your case, making agents say we need that.
I see. Let's say, omo man akwanko jade na asa no ye mani bi ni eja bia na ye mfa ni nyina ma no te say de nko ye Chief Justice na.
You bet me aka say ye tiso na we dey wa brɛ.
Ye de akwanko jade no eka ne ho a asotwe say ade a wa ye watomra eni ti kura ne ye tu ade so say we ye Chief Justice na obetumi so asa ye judge e wo court ketie mu no sa asotwe no na ye adwuma edi mu.
Yes, you have a point. Yeah, me say sa asotwe no ye ne sa na say anu abra se kan. Yes, but yen so no me maybe when say 22 years they are so 22 years na what should the benefits no there. I say so me pass say say obizia akoko anabro there say de no ko la e ya 20 years me ya de bia yesu no obi akoko anabro there say de no ko la ye friend say 1 year. So now say cry ya ye dey say mo we say obi bia body ya me fa no ko.
Okay.
So ya tifu it sounds na me say your friend say we ni yen say na ye man kakra.
Na sleepless night or the reading or the church judgment no na ni nyina anhye anwukwa. Bibi sa won.
Exactly. Sa.
Lawyer no pay da se pa.